Hello! Thank you for taking a moment to watch this video, and on this particular video or this specific training, we're going to continue talking about how we can get call recording out of PhoneBurner and over to an external system. Again, we're using Zapier to accomplish this, and we're going to be sending information over to GONG. So all of the steps that we're talking about here and going through are specific to get this information over to GONG, but you should be able to use this information to send call recordings over to just about any external call recording analyzation system. So we've got the Zap to get the recording over from PhoneBurner. We've got a delay in there to make sure that the MP3 has been finalized and put in its final location. We've got our custom request to actually go and get the final URL, find out exactly what that ending URL, where that file exists. And now we're going to move on to the next step of our Zap. And in this specific step, we're going to use the formatter by Zapier. So we want to, not formatter by Zapier, because we want to format the data. One of the pieces of data that's coming in, the date and time, we need to get that formatted properly so that GONG will actually accept it. So the event is going to be text. Try that again, hit continue. And we're going to split text. Let's go in here, we can type. So we're going to split text. And what do we want to split? We want to split the date and time of the last call that was received on this specific record. So let's go ahead and find calls last call. So this right here, this needs to be reformatted in order for it to get properly posted to GONG. So we're going to take that. And the separator, what we want to do is we want to separate this where there's a space. We want to separate the date and the time into two separate pieces. So our separator is just going to be a space. So it looks like there's nothing in there, but it's a space. I've actually put a space in there. And we're going to go segment all as separate fields. Continue. And let's test and review. And so we should end up with two separate things, date and time, as two separate outputs, right? So PhoneBurner sending it over as one thing. Now we need to get it separated as two things because we're going to use that information to create the date and time in the format that GONG wants to see it in. So anyway, so that is it for this specific step where we're going to get the date and time prepared to be used properly when posting to GONG. So again, just one more step in getting this information from PhoneBurner over to GONG. And that's it for this specific training. Thanks again, and happy dialing.